What's your favorite story?
Jamie and the Leopard. Curious George. The Snowy Day.
Suppose you wanted to make up a story. You know what you'd have to use?
Your imagination.
With your imagination, you can be anyone. With your imagination, you can go anywhere. With your imagination, you can do anything. First, you have to imagine some characters for your story. Of course, you can use people, real people, or...
Make-believe people?
Mm-hmm. Remember the story of King Midas and the Golden Touch?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
He loves his daughter very much, but he loves his gold even more.
King Midas is greedy.
You can also use animals for your characters. Remember this famous story?
The Three Little Pigs.
Right. They're characters. Who else?
The Big Bad Wolf.
You can use other kinds of characters, too. Things.
A lighthouse and a little ship.
Right. And in this story, the characters are...
A lady. An egg beater. Some eggs.
If you were making up a story, there are a lot of characters you could use.
Humpty Dumpty? A scary man. A sailor? A baby duck? Quack, 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 quack.
Next, your story needs a setting, the location for your story. What's the setting in this story?
A big boat. A castle.
Let's imagine some of our own settings. Can you describe them?
Under the sea.
How about inside this beach ball?
That's silly. How about on a planet?
Your setting could even be in the sky.
Oh, brother.
Now that you have a setting and a character, he has to do something, right? What if you were a dinosaur and found yourself in a swimming pool? What would you do? What do your characters do? What happens to them is the plot. For instance, little Tom Thumb has a problem. An evil spider has come into the castle to steal the king's treasure. But Tom has to stop it. Will he win?
Come on, Tommy, go, come on.
The egg beater and the housewife are having some difficulties. The eggs in the carton are his friends. He just can't beat them. How will the egg beater and the housewife straighten out their problem? That is the story's plot. The ugly duckling is so ugly that everyone always makes fun of him. As he grows older, he has no friends or family, and he decides to live all alone. Then one day, when he's swimming in the pond, he looks down at the water and sees... What happens to the ugly duckling is the plot of the story. Greedy King Midas has a big problem, too. He got his wish. Everything he touches turns to gold.
Everything?
Even his own daughter. Now what can he do? He loves his daughter deeply, but he loves his gold, too. What King Midas does is the story's plot. In this story, the town of Hamlin is cursed with thousands of rats.
Yeah.
The mayor promises to pay the Pied Piper anything, if only he'll get rid of every rat. So the piper charms the rats out of the town and into the forest, never to return. But when he goes to be paid, the mayor won't keep his promise and refuses to pay the piper. What does the Pied Piper do? The way the characters solve their problem is the plot of the story. Imagine a plot from this picture. And this one. Make up some action from this. And this. There's a plot in this picture. And this one.
Hey, that's the moon.
And finally, your story needs an ending. The ending tells what happens to the characters, how the plot is settled. At the end of this story, does Tom Thumb win his battle with the evil spider?
Come on! Get him! Come on! Go! Watch out! Yay!
At the end of The Three Little Pigs, which little pig is wisest? What becomes of the other little pigs? What happens to the wolf? Remember the egg beater that had to beat up his friends, the eggs? What kind of ending would you make up?
She beats the eggs. He runs away. She puts him away.
Okay, you've got the idea. Now remember, whatever story you make up, first choose your characters. They can be people, or things, or plants, or animals. Next, what kind of setting do you want for your characters? Be clear. Tell all the little things about it. What's your setting look like? Now, what happens to the characters in your story? That's your plot. Finally, you need an ending for your story. Imagination is your own special world. You can create anything you want there. So, use your imagination. You make up a story.